This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
And was so good so with your Facebook. Kessben FM, ubetima join your Facebook na fe wonso wetimi ahwe sedie nyamasiko. Andy Kerm ayekado. Andy, yanko amanoni.
Well, now me can say at the age of 38, you expect a decline. But when football no, at the abbey drew baby, Nansen would know who I want to say. The last time I can say Nansen almost is the top players when you're young. But how many teams in world football and a young players no woman at this Kakesi at all, no, only control and near my and as in the take of events. And I want to call it a shot in those particular teams. And to share footballer, Cristiano Ronaldo and they will be any way out, no, on the top scorer of the Italian Serie A. AC Milan for after years of Messi out in the Champions League on person back no Zlatan net me do my baby pim in the Champions League. So she Italy for omo babeji Rusi. Ya bo Federico Chiesa din ya ka Jorginho performance, but let's not forget. In Nipa me no I come age bo me so more 70 years no. Those players were outstanding on the Italy for edgy European Cup no for the first time since 1968. And Leonardo Bonucci and then Giorgio Chiellini. Sa tournament na ye ka Patrick Schick there, but Cristiano Ronaldo energy the top scorer of this particular tournament. Argentina got 28 years. No one to win a trophy no eteki Nicolas Otamendi and Lionel Messi. Players me no be any say baby o maduru de nko mapem no. Omo na di Argentina ekokoje the trophy aye kan wasem. So ko Real Madrid a. Why omo di sika kese ekofa Eden Hazard. Almost the Sikakofa, Vinicius Junior, or Rodrigo de Goose, but come say, I can't remember Madrid now. We are talking of Karim Benzema. Manchester United in the last minute, share the major influencer. Edison Cavani will be any age, no. Baby, a word reading call ya Pemlian and name of the Becca United team. Chelsea, after some years, almost win a Champions League Alliance in 2011-2012. Almost Champions League Nibiono. They brought in a 35-year-old Thiago Silva and a baby Marshall, the backline no at the Maomo. Etimi Eddie Chelsea edge the Champions League. Until the oldies no can never be disregarded. Brazil could do a final of the Olympic Games 3 times consecutively. London 2012, River of January or Rio de Janeiro in 2016, and now Tokyo 2020. Kwame, and final no makwadru no na news because this is a country that produces exceptional talent, almost so much quality through the ranks. It is almost under 23 and 24 tournament. No could do final any news, but a 38-year-old player who is calling the shot in that particular team, the man news. So I than an in the national team, the performance na kwa yenu. The funny thing is that at his prime, no one team started for Brazilian national team. Abraham we are seeing Obia so on him two bopado. In the 2009 Confederation Cup of South Africa, Douglas Mekon a bench. In the 2010 World Cup, Ado Obia means Albert Wofford. Barcelona edge Champions League, Douglas Mekon a bench. In the 2014 World Cup, that was his time. And you who say in the Confederation Cup in 2013, Daniel Albert was so pivotal to the Brazil setup. In 2014, Obia himself was the time for Daniel Alves to flourish. In the 2014 World Cup, Obia now struggled to defend under Filipao. In the game against Germany, Omulusu by 7-1, Douglas Mekon and a body right back. In fast forward, 5 years time down the line, Brazil edged the Copa Americano. Kwame, in Daniel Alves as the best player. At that time, he was 36 years. Then Alves was 25, or 26, or 27, and or young. No beer, and who was only born the body moment. He wasn't good enough to start for the national team. And few moments on for the national team, no. Kwame, he got the best players of the national team at that time. Not Alves and Kahu. But then a baby Bewana Eso at the Olympic Games is the main man. In the 2019 Copa America, he was the best player. and in 2 years time at the Olympics no be any say at 38 then call this some number we no on one is call it the shot among the young guys of Diego Carlos, Matthias Cunha, Richarlison, Bruno Guimarães, Claudinho, Douglas Luiz, Nino, and then Guilherme Arana. Inti harvest adiana all you know. Oh, I did so much to the baby Bewu and ESO group. Says Zlatan, Edison Cavani, Thiago Silva, Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. The young guys they take over the game, but again, the technique and the quality of these players no come and no. So it is not just about pace. It is not just about efficiency. It is not just about power and physicality or conditioning, but experience and technical quality. And as our players here, me bo mu di na eyisu. Inti ebenya players almost some ha. Ojibo no de mrika ba wan hwe obebre. But again, born be di mpanimfo ne nsaba. Omo kire se level omo bobo na dunu so omo nyamfa so no mawie dia. There's no way omo pave way for the young guys. And that is what you get from Daniel Alves in the Olympics at Ekoso in Tokyo. Romelu Lukaku na nkra eba echiri mu a. Chelsea yenim said this transfer window. Any time you know no target or ma. But uti Borussia Dortmund for nsem omo kan. Almost said there be Omobama Ellen Haaland and 1 season account home. Now next season only 75 million euros. They don't care. And only idea a free Sebastian Kerm, Marquezok more Eba and Utie Omo coach and somebody to draw. Any Omon penning for like Hans Joachim Waskia. Almost said there be Abrante FN Ellen Haaland. On no more 1 season can on Aquame. Omonfa Omonte Bonesumra. Into Chelsea who say, don't know man knock over the man's yapim. Romelu Lukaku dia yatibid baby. First bid the core no Lukaku ka said there be or person train Inter Milan intinya so be move. Again, second bid koi Lukaku see is not ready to move. The third bid koi plus Marcos Alonso 88 million euros. And omde Marcos Alonso can echo hon there be Romelu Lukaku again says uncle and Inter Milan say he's not for sale. Steven Zangren and Crawford and few matimi aton Ashraf Hakimi. Into Sika Omoji closer to 70 million euros into no bien so me done and dusted. But so the Belgium journalist in some of the better Twitter said there be now much an offer for Abrante FN Lautaro Martinez. But Arsenal form cast or pem omopen Lautaro Martinez ni be sin omonfa offer my. Atletico Madrid cast or more epe Lautaro Martinez ni be sin omonfa offer MI into Bibia HS Lautaro Martinez will stay. Now, social Romelu Lukaku bid na eba any day in day out bid na eba na Bibia HS a bid the mudu na a bidder say inter someone or mo betimi akọ to the market akofa obia onru Romelu Lukaku there but relatively a cheaper player on betim na pair Abrante aye friend Lautaro Martinez. So wo hwe Ashraf Hakimi ko no Matthew Damian, a former Manchester United fullback, and that's so into omu that believe in so on the betchen and because Milan Skriniar and Stefan de Vrij and then Alexander Kolarov Edaso, Francesco De Marco, Ebeba Besha Ashley Young Dabreho, into omu spending money when it comes to fullback because omu will say omu players or meeting are replacing these particular players or moko. Now Romelu Lukaku kwame 120 million euros and Inter for ready. Says Chelsea at the bar. Omubitimi asumama Romelu Lukaku ako. Now so we check it transfers akoso in Italy. Oh, couple Pogba there 106 and Manchester United they confirm buy. You talking of Zinedine Zidane moving from Juventus to Real Madrid. You talking of Abrante FN Zlatan Ibrahimovic moving from Inter Milan to Barcelona. And then the fourth one, Ashraf Hakimi moving from Inter Milan to Team IFN PSG. And now Romelu Lukaku no more person as the all-time transfer, the expensive transfer in Italian football. Inter for now has here looking for a replacement. Replacement near wine. Omoni Atlanta for Casa Gian Piero Gasperini Mattia says Romelu Lukaku kwa omodi Van Zapata ebemom and uptin sema bepe Murata Moka. Almost a perfect replacement for Romelu Lukaku. Obviously, it is going to be Duvan Zapata. Come the moment in the transfer, Oben's a team now open player financial looking for options and I'm looking for replacement and never be a yacht so my ready. So I'm beating me a gym. Ama Abrante FN Romelu Lukaku akọ se utie Darren Benta or since Manchester City baby on mugina no omunya Hurricane there but on my team and Manchester United baby a omunso aye omunhyehyɛ na dura BBA said they are up there, and even without Rafael Varane, they were second. Into the inclusion of Rafael Varane, say na do omobeko, say na do omudi defensive solidity in beko, and check the number of goals they considered when it comes to set pieces. You talk of 18 goals. Bringing in Rafael Varane, omo daji DNA say aerial superiority is conditional and the organization at the back and leadership and then the experience or the abono. So problem in United, I believe we saw omo best of omo the Jadon Sancho about for weight and creativity. Edison Cavani, you have an early striker leading your line. Into maybe United for no do no. Manchester City for no what their squad intact. They are only looking for a replacement for Sergio Aguero. Into Darren Bent is Chelsea, Enya Romelu Lukaku. Or more close to gap between them and Manchester.
You must Chelsea also minyana. Osho mo squad na. You must.
They need him.
They need him.
Manchester City for no more preno. Omo kofa Hurricane. Already with that Hurricane, they are champions. And this is a season almost depending on Aguero. It is either Gabriel Jesus or the false nine. And Omo Yusuye. Manchester United for no more 80 second. They have Cavani. Omo the Sancho Abba. They have Marshall. They have Rashford. Omo options. Omo ton will be a. But Chelsea are ton Jeru. Tammy Abraham is on his way out. And to come, you need a player up front. Want me for the old plan number Obibekas say Liverpool so one day can omuni obi to say Cavani, Hurricane, Lukaku, Erling Haaland, Sergio Aguero. They have a plan. The coach is still sticking to the plan. And omo plan in the last 2 seasons they and after winning the Premier League. And to me I'm for Premier League now and it implies that they will need a bit of options. Omo be here obi change plan the amomo. Chelsea with the inclusion of Timo Werner and Kai Havertz come Omo fighting for a top 4 in the last minute they struggle. So they will need a player who will give them the father figure, the physical presence, and a player who will live up inside the 18 box. Obia or the chichire pole him crowd bet me a block another brilliant ball na the amount. And they are looking up to Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba type of football. They have Mason Mount in Frank Lampard. With Romelu Lukaku, you have that in Didier Drogba. Or the body or the upper body strength. Or the wave to sell best shell the ball, the ama maximum for the power. Timo Werner, as you say, but he's not reliable. Come in, it will be very difficult to win the Premier League with Kai Havertz. Any Timo. Until I feel say Chelsea, they know say Omunya will be with that physical presence. Then check it anytime be our Magic Premier League. Didier Drogba. You talk of Diego Costa, Emaro Fikra. Check it, Antonio Conte team no. They had a player with that physical presence inside the area. Until they need a physical presence again. And if we said Diego Costa, Chelsea are changing, are rotating, Alvaro Morata, Gonzalo Pipita Higuain. These were different strikers as compared to Romelu Lukaku. And Chelsea paid their plan and their project and where they build up from the days of Claudio Ranieri Di Babicine. If they want to win, they need a physical presence and a body inside the area. Okay. And now, player will beat him. This option now. Their plan is Romelu Lukaku Belengoli. The Kwame I feel say Omunyano. If the some person did the Premier League.
But also on Hurricane moved to Man City. No, so say the oil and the player ne chese open move, right?
No, Kwame Hurricane needs to move. Now supporters ne dey no say you one there and some supporters there. So we are seeing now we are there. The moment you move. Sana nsenya Barcelona no Real Madrid ball no ball no what is right still am ko to name about figo that is how supporters are so wo ha ewiase nyina una unimbo the moment you move you become the worst player in world football. That is supporters. There are few players omo kwa still supporters who omo ball mu nsem e de ba obo ntina no anama e kan ha se Hurricane Edim Fima Kuma Kuduba. He is a true legend. So Moka Garineka, if they are talking about Teddy Sheringham, if they are talking about their old players, Dimitar Berbatovs and the life, Jürgen Klinsmann, Omubebo Hurricane Diakaho. Until when you are yes, when you are when you are living on a good note.
Yes.
Barcelona found Omo legend the first Figo.
Yes.
Why? Because Figo betrayed them. And to be a very important. So you live in a very good note. Oh, yeah, sure. So, free house of food, so Montreal legends, some of the celebration.
There be. I'm friendship.
Yes, why? Because they feel that terror will live in a very good note. And the Hurricane, why BBR? And I was so here. Kwame, there are people when you are dealing with them in the transfer market, I was so careful. One, the former Sevilla president in Jose Manuel Del Nido and Ayachinatum, so when you deal in the transfer market, you need to be very careful. So when Jean Michel Ola of Olympic Lyonnais dealing in the transfer market, you need to be very careful. So when Claudio Lotito of Lazio dealing in the transfer market, you need to be very careful. So when De Laurentiis in the transfer market dealer, you need to be very, very careful. In England, it is Daniel Levy. So when Daniel Levy so dealing in the transfer market, you need to be very, very careful. Unyane for. Inti was a Hurricane say the master in the transfer, the most difficult transfers are by the Premier League, you know. Papa na unitiro kwabo ne ye. Inti se Manchester City to omo pewa omo the 100 million about reject it. It implies he needs about 150 million pounds. And you as a player, no, how you paid your dues after all these dry spell and the number of years, why you didn't a performer from Tottenham Hotspur? Say, oh, Kwame, you live on a very good note. It
depends. So, you make a good note, but depends on the Levy.
You see,